Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to Eating Sprouts. This is Bliss Balancinam, and today I'm going to teach you how to make almond milk. And I'm also going to teach you how to make almond cheese, which is part of the same process. And it's actually a fairly easy process that you can do at home. What you're going to need is organic almonds that look healthy, a regular blender, water, and cheesecloth. The cheesecloth that we're going to use to filter the pulp and make the cheese can be good for sprouting as a sprouting bag, but not all sprouting bags are necessarily good for cheesecloth. But I'll show you that in a minute. For now, the first thing we have to do is take the almonds, and as you can see them, they look nice and healthy. All we have to do is soak them first to get the shell out. So we're going to take 1 cup, which is about 150 grams of the seed, and we're going to soak it from 12 to 24, maximum 36 hours, so we can get the shell out. So let's get started weighing the almonds, 150 grams of the almonds.
Okay, let's have a first look here at the almonds that we're going to use. And as you can see here, these are the organic almonds that we get here, and these are some healthy looking almonds with the shell, which are what we're going to use to get the almond milk and the almond cheese. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do here is weigh an equivalent of 1 cup of these almonds, which is exactly 150 grams. So let's get 150 grams of these almonds. Perfect. And now that we have a cup of almonds, or 150 grams, now we're going to soak them for 12 consecutive hours with drinkable water. Now, it's funny because the jar I used here, as you can see here, has the drawing of a little cow, and that's what we're going to use to make the almond milk. But that's fine. So as you can see, I'm using drinkable water and not tap water because the almonds are going to absorb this water. So we certainly want to use high quality water, okay? Perfect. Okay, now that they've been soaking for 12 hours, now we're just going to change the water. We're going to leave it for perhaps another 12 consecutive hours soaking, but with new water, okay? That's very important. So let's just get the water out and let's put fresh drinkable water in the jar so we can leave them soaking for another 12 hours. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, so now let's just leave it like that for another 12 hours. Okay, it's been another 12 consecutive hours for a total of 24 hours soaking, and now they're ready to be peeled. As you can see, they're well hydrated. In fact, you can see the texture in the outside. It shows that it's hydrated. So it means they should be very easy to peel. So we just, try to peel it with the finger without much pressure, just like that. That shows that yes, they have been hydrated and they're ready to be peeled without much effort. And let's try it again, because all of them should be equally hydrated and easy to peel. So let's try it again. Let's see. Perfect. Yes, just like that. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. That means they're all ready to be peeled. So now let's do them all one by one. Let's peel them, and that's how we do it, one by one. It goes really fast. It does take a few minutes though to peel them. Of course, it's better if you do it in a group, but today I'm going to do it by myself. I just want to show you how easy and fast it goes once you soak them really well. And as you can see, it goes really fast. It's very easy, but it's important to separate the shell because at this point it becomes useless for what we're trying to do here. So as you can see, it's a very easy process. Just peel them, do one by one, and be sure to get them all peeled, because that's what we're going to use. And at that point, when we're all done, we're going to use the white almonds, and the shells or the skin we're going to throw it out, or of course you can always use it as compost or something like that. Perfect. Okay, now we're ready to blend these almonds, which are now more than 1 cup because they were hydrated, which is fine. We just put 1 cup, and for each 1 cup of these peeled almonds, we're going to put 4 cups of drinkable water for a total of 5 cups. So let's stop the water at the 5-cup mark, which should be right here. Perfect. And we're just going to blend them for a few seconds. Okay, very well. We have the almond milk ready now. We just have to put it through the bag, the nylon bag, so we can separate the pulp from the milk itself. Okay, so we just put it very close down, and we're going to put the whole content through the bag. Perfect. All right. And now we just have to pretty much squeeze every single drop of liquid out of the milk, which is actually ready now. And we're going to keep the pulp as dry as possible. So we're going to squeeze it really hard. That's why we want a strong nylon bag to do this. Okay, it has to be a strong bag because we're going to push it like that. We're going to squeeze all we can from it. Okay, and I think this is pretty good. And now we're going to save that pulp for the cheese. We're going to put it in a separate container, and as you can see here, there you go. This is the pulp. That is what we're going to use to make the cheese now. So let's just put it here in this plate that I have right here. Exactly, perfect. We're going to work on it in a moment. And now we just have to continue the process with the rest of the almonds. So remember, there was a little bit of almonds left, a little less than a cup. So let's do about a couple of cups of, or 2.5 cups of water or something like that. That would match the amount of almonds. Yeah, let's see. I think that's okay. Okay, so let's just repeat the process and mix the whole thing. Okay, again, we're going to repeat the same process with the rest of the milk that we have left. And we're just, again, put it through the bag, and we're going to collect the liquid, the milk, which is ready like that, and we're going to save the pulp for the cheese. So let's squeeze it really hard, again, you know, carefully in the bag. That is a strong bag. We'll just squeeze it and get every drop of milk we can get from the pulp, and separate the pulp just like that, like you see here. There it is. So that's it. That's all we have left from the pulp. And again, we're gonna put it apart in the little container here, as you can see. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's just finish this here. Let's see. Very well. Okay, perfect. So let's just put the bag aside, and here's the milk ready to drink and the pulp ready to be worked on. And the milk is ready. We can just put it in a jar or something that we can put in the refrigerator, and we want to try to drink this within the next 48 hours. That's when it's going to be the freshest and the nicest. Okay, there you go. It's ready to be consumed. Okay, now we're ready to make the cheese here, and this is the pulp. And the first thing we have to do is break it apart. It was compacted from when we squeezed it, and basically what we're going to do is put this pulp here in this container, and we're going to put some salt. So let's break it apart really well, and so it can take, you know, it's easy to mix it. And like I said, we're going to put some salt. I have this Himalayan pink crystal salt, which is something I brought from India, and I still have some left, which is a little bit healthier because it doesn't have all those toxins from, you know, the sea, from the salt that comes from the sea. So we just put a little bit, of course, at your taste, as you prefer, and let's mix it really well. Okay, that's all we're gonna do. Just put salt on the almond pulp, and we're gonna mix it really well. Again, if you can put more or less, that depends on how you like it. But that's the only flavors that I use. You can put other things like dried tomatoes and others, but that's up to you. Just salt would be perfect. Okay, now that it's mixed really well, we're gonna put it in there, and carefully we just want to put it inside the container that has a lid. Okay, that's the whole point of this container. And let's take it all in. Perfect. Okay, that's all in there. All right, that'll do for now. And yeah, okay, now that we have it all in the container, we're going to even it out, and we're going to compact it in. We're gonna, with the finger, just like that, we're going to try to compact it into a solid cheese in the container. Like that, they're going to ferment better for a day or two. So you see, just like that, we're gonna leave it, and we're just gonna close it and leave it outside, resting for a day or two. Okay, it's been 1 or 2 days and this is ready. We're gonna open it and see how it looks and see if it's ready.
And the best way to know if the cheese is actually ready after a day or two of leaving it outside is by smelling it. Wow. When it smells like cheese, it is ready. And the ultimate test is to try it. Just a little. You know, really good taste. Now, it's important to comment that this cheese is comparable to Parmesan cheese. In fact, it kind of has the same texture as Parmesan cheese and it has a very similar taste. Moreover, it combines really well with those foods that usually combine well with Parmesan cheese. For example, pasta. Now, if you put this on pasta, I say this is way more delicious than Parmesan cheese. Yes, I said it. The best Parmesan cheese I've eaten in my life is not as good as this cheese. And I welcome you to try to make your own cheese. Let it sit for a day or two, then smell it. If it smells good, try it. If you try it on your own food where you would normally use high quality Parmesan cheese, and then you'll see what I mean. This is not only better, this is way better. Furthermore, where Parmesan cheese does not fit well or doesn't make a good mix in the food, this almond cheese does. This combines well with almost any food. Especially if you put just a little bit of salt, it just has this little gourmet taste that in a low salt meal combines just perfect. It's just a matter of trying, and yes, like I said, this is better than Parmesan cheese. I invite you, I welcome you to try it at home and you'll see it. This is a very simple process of how to make almond cheese, and that's how you get it started from beginning to end. Alright, so this is the process. You can see how you can make almond milk and almond cheese, and at the end you have delicious milk, and the cheese is also very tasty. It smells like cheese. Of course, like I said, you can add salt or something else to make it tastier, you know, just like you like. And it all comes from raw organic almonds, and it's a very simple process. You can see you can do it at home and it's really not that expensive. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So if so, remember to give us a like. Of the links you're going to need, you'll probably need the cheesecloth. I'll put a link there for the cloth. Remember that these that I'm going to include here are good also for sprouting, but not all sprouting bags are good for filtering the almond cheese, okay? And also, I guess you will put a link for a good source of organic almonds that you can use to do the milk, and they're not too pricey. So with those two links, I hope you enjoyed the video, like I said, and remember to subscribe here to the channel so you can get a lot more information that I'm sharing here with you guys. And remember, be what you eat and enjoy your almond milk. So to your health. Delicious. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.